All right. Welcome to another video. And today we do have, well, actually, it was yesterday, but we have an extension of our young goalie who's loaned out to Antena in Hockeyallsvenskan. He is, he's extended to 2027. He's 20 years of age. And if you look at the standings here, they are now 10th. They were at the bottom here, but they're now 10th. They've won a few games. They're won 4 out of the last 5. And he's got a really good, really impressive save percentage, 928.87 and 2.48 goals against average. If you look at his season so far, he's been obviously, since he's a loanee, he's been the Malmo games are included. But if you ignore that, you have a decent rating against Oskarshamn. You have a pretty bad rating here, only 83% save percentage as well. Pretty bad rating here, 6.2 against Södertälje, obviously. Then 7.9, a very good performance here against Kalmar. Not a great. Well, he didn't get a fair, because this is if you look at this, right, he only played the third period, so he saved 5 out of 6 shots in the period, and so he gets a lower rating, but he should be having a higher rating, considering he didn't play the full 60. And then after that, he started, got a 7.5. Started again, 7.4. Started again, got an 8.1 against Nybro Vikings. It was really good. 34 out of 34 saves on 35 shots. Very impressive. I think that was overtime. Yeah, overtime. And then he was starting the next game against Östersund. Also a win, 24 and 25. 96 save percentage, and then last time around, they lost to Vimmerby. Not a very good rating at all. 16 saves and 20 shots is quite a rough showing, but overall, he's been very good, and he's only 20 years old. This is only his second season playing against men. Before that, if we look at his EP page, you can clearly tell, right? He came to Malmö for the 2022-2023 season, played under 20 in the National League, 37 games, 2.49 save percentage, 0.922, 2.49 goals against average, 0.922 save percentage, 7 shutouts. That's impressive. Although the team in front of him, unfortunately, was not good enough. So he had 18 wins and 19 losses there that season. So that's not a very good record, but he still has a very good save percentage. In the playoffs that year, they played 3 games. He had a 94% save percentage and averaged just over 2 goals per game. They unfortunately lost that series, obviously. 1 win, 2 losses there. And then he got to play 1 game where he actually got, I think he was on the bench that game. He played 1 game in the SHL with Malmo, and he came in, I think it was when Malmö got injured, and yeah, kept the shutout for him personally. And then the next year he played 2 games in the J20, 2 losses, pretty rough. And then he played most of the season versus men in the 3rd tier division, Hockeyettan. He played with Jose Dolan. He played 28 games, 918 save percentage, 5 shutouts, 2.29 goals against average, 17 wins and 11 losses. And they've also played qualification, 3 games, 3 losses, 2.75 goals against average, and 910 save percentage. Now that is largely up to the team in front of him. I would say 910 save percentage is pretty respectable over a 3-game period. And then obviously he went back, played the relegation games with the U20 squad for Malmo. He had a 2.56 goals against average and 924 save percentage, 3 wins, 2 losses in that series. Pretty rough showing there in the regular season games though. But that's not the point. He had a very good season in the 3rd tier against men. That means he got loaned out this year to Almtuna. He's played it says 9 games here. He's played actually 10 games. I don't think this is updated, but it said that he played 10 games. There's different numbers, on different places. But yeah, regardless, here it says 2.39 goals against average, 0.92 save percentage, 0.920 save percentage, I should say, 4 wins and 4 losses. Pretty good. He has a very good season so far, and he's getting rewarded with an extension. And I especially like what he said here. So the GM says that Oskar has had a nice development since he came to us. He's taken step by step in his development, first in Hockeyettan last year, and now this year in Hockeyallsvenskan. And then he adds, Oskar has shown during the start of this season that he's a very good goalie on the Tier 2 level. We like his game, his passion for the sport, and the drive to constantly become better. Therefore, we are very happy to announce that he is one of our 3 goalies also coming seasons. So, and his little response here, he said, and this is notable, it's really fun to be able to extend the contract with Malmö Redhawks. I've been working hard for this, and I will continue to work to get back to Malmö and play in Malmö Arena, says Oskar Blomgren. So this is clearly a guy who's not just looking for that stepping stone and then move somewhere else. He wants to stay here. He wants to be our starting goalie in the future. That's what I take away from it. Maybe it's not that deep. But that's what I take away from it. And that is good. I like that. That means he wants to put in the work this year, loaned out, to then in the coming 2 years take the step up to the SHL and become 1 or 2 goalies. That is a positive thing. That means he likes it here. Because he's not from here originally. He's not from Malmö originally. There's no loyalty in that way. So I like this kind of statement. And it's very exciting for the future. We won't see the product of this this year. We won't see the product of this probably next year, but maybe in 2 years he will be ready to be 1 of 2 goalies in the men's squad in the SHL. That would be really exciting. And I've been keeping a little bit of tabs on him, and I've been sharing stuff about him on Twitter. So if you are not following me on Twitter, you should. But other than that, yeah, this is very good news. Just wanted to share that with you guys. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, one more thing. If you haven't listened to episode 4 of my Red Hawks Report podcast, you definitely should. Go over there and watch that right now. All right. See you soon.